And I feel like I need to get a new bag of tricks for the openings, because it's always something like, and here we go, or we're off, or this is gonna suck,
or it took me forever to get the stuff set up.
I'm not updating that in my bag of tricks.
Or you were late again.
I've taken to not saying that on the air. I say it to you promptly right when you show up, because I'm punctual.
You live here.
Moot point, guys. Hey, welcome to Cold Hands, Warm Hearts, recording from an undisclosed location where I may or may not live, but I'm also here on time, so...
Okay.
And I don't. Hey, guys. Reporting live from inside my Costco sweatpants.
I'm wearing sweatpants today, guys. Big sweatsuit energy over here.
Yeah, but come on.
On the pod today.
But come on.
What?
You're wearing like drop-off line sweats.
I'm
wearing like drop-off line sweats.
Mine are...
Like on a construction site drop-off line.
They're Costco sweats.
Think of the savings. They came in an 87 pack with a shaboing boing and a pizza roll up. Hey everybody, welcome to Cold Hands Warm Hearts. I dressed for the occasion today. I'm Brandon Birdwell, one half of the Cold Hands Warm Hearts podcasting duo.
Hi guys, I'm Ashley Engle. I'm the other half. Welcome to episode 92. I too am wearing sweatpants. It was cold inside my house and I thought, I'm doing it. I'm bringing big sweatsuit energy today.
You did say that.
And I did. I did it.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks. I'm really trying to hydrate today. Really? Do you hear that?
It's important. It's important.
My fake Stanley. I will never buy a real Stanley on principle. Never.
But if they sponsored us, would
sponsor us, Stanley?
But if they did, if they came to us and were like, we love what you do.
Yeah. Manifest it. Manifest it.
Guys, we don't have enough market penetration at this point.
The suburban mothers do not have enough of our product.
I'm just imagining you just going, no, Stanley.
Talk to the hand, Stanley.
Get out of here, Stanley. I'm standing on principle. I can live, laugh, love generically. I don't need you.
Listen.
Pumpkin spice later. I don't need you. My infinity scarves will live forever.
I don't know.
This hat's floppy enough as it is. Pass the Ambien.
Please.
That's a title. It's all I want in life is an infinity scarf, an imposter Stanley cup, a floppy hat, and an 8-ball of Ambien.
And a sleep aid. Listen, look at this cup. It is dinged up. This is my Walmart. This is my Ozark Trail imposter. And I have had this cup for over a year, and I will not do it.
This cup brought to you by Flamley. You can find it on the bottom shelf, hiding behind the bagged cereal at Aldi.
Ozark Trail.
Sponsor us, Flangley.
Listen, it works just as well. Are there certain products that you will not, on principle? Are there some that you just won't?
That I won't not wear?
That you won't wear.
Affliction shirts. I won't not wear them.
Like a brand that you're like,
I can't do it.
Can't bring yourself to do it.
No.
For me, it's Skechers.
Okay, I get
it.
And here's the thing.
I can't do it.
But everyone I know who wears Skechers, they're so much happier than I am.
They will die on that hill.
They're happily sketching.
Sketching.
I look at it, and maybe I'm a little sketched out. Maybe I'm not into it, but I'll tell you what. I see someone breezing through here on like they're walking on clouds. Sketcheroo. Skechers used to be kind of the jam, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
When you would bar lace them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They really did. I don't know what it is about me. I feel like because I associate them with children's shoes.
Yeah.
And maybe the colors just like annoy. I don't know. I can't do it.
I feel here's the problem. A Sketcher used to be like, I could see you like really doing like some ollies, doing a kickflip.
Sure.
It's like, I'm on my way to the Warped Tour. That was Vans. But if I could see like the Skechers.
Vans are great.
Skechers were cooler, right? Airwalks, Skechers, Vans.
Airwalks.
Airwalks were rad.
I did have
I'll tell you what,
Airwalks.
if you showed up with a pair of Airwalks and you had $3 there was a kid named Yatica who would bar lace your airwalks for you.
Yeah.
Like we couldn't just, well, we didn't have YouTube University back then, so we were relying on
sponsors, Yatica.
Bar our laces. He's actually a vid. Have you seen his art?
Amazing art. Yatica Fields.
Kind of
Check
one
him
of
out, guys.
kind of one of the great Oklahoma treasures in like the art world.
Incredible
And
artist.
He kind of just has just done it over the years. Just doing it.
Look at you go.
Anyway, it's kind of a downgrade from barring people's airwalks, but
I disagree.
We'll take it.
I disagree. That was an important service.
No, I'm saying the art's a downgrade.
Absolutely not.
So, Skechers. I'm not a Skechers boy, but I don't. It's like it's not that I simply cannot. I just don't think to sketch. You know.
I get it.
I've got brands that I'm die hard for.
Sure.
But not as die hard against, like you are with Stanley.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything is breaking at my house right now. Everything is breaking. When it rains, it pours, guys. We're talking appliances just pooping out left and right. I've got a dishwasher that's on its last legs. I've got a garbage disposal that is completely done serving me. I have a washer and a dryer who seem to be going out at the same time, making horrific noises. The dryer's taking 2 cycles. What is this? Do they all just put their heads together and say, time to revolt?
Yes, it's planned obsolescence. They all got together and they decided, you know what? You could go out like in a week, and we could go out in a year.
Yeah.
But you know what would be way more fun?
Yeah.
If we ruined everyone's life all at once.
Do it. Let's grind this household to a screeching halt.
It's true. I had
They've got 3 kids.
My big planned obsolescence one was earlier, like last year, when like everything needed replaced.
Everything. When all your plumbing was out. When none of the toilets in your house flushed.
But that was my fault. That was planned incompetence. We're talking about the planned obsolescence portion of my life.
Listen, it's just frustrating, guys. I don't know. I'm like, sponsor us, Lowe's. Would you do like a 4-for-1 special? Would you knock a little off the price if we're buying 4 new things from you today?
I'd love it. Throw in a Stanley Cup or 2 and let us.
I will not.
Okay.
Sponsor us, Stanley.
Sponsor us, Lowe's.
What you been up to this week or weekend?
Went out, played some music on Friday.
How'd that go?
Yeah, it was good. It was a fun time at
Frenzy.
It's always fun.
Love it.
There was a wedding party, like a rehearsal dinner, post-rehearsal dinner. They came over and were sitting there.
Fun.
And I realized it because they were all dressed to the nines. I was like, this is not.
They were not bringing big sweatsuit energy.
No, they were bringing vest energy.
Vest.
They were dressed up, but they were all very kind.
Nice.
But at one point, they just started making requests, and luckily, I was able to figure out some of the songs. They requested some Justin Bieber. I played some Bieber, but then a girl came up and did this. Are you familiar with this genre of music? A girl came up and said, "Do you know any divorced dad rock?"
No.
And I said, "Come again, madam?" And she said, divorced dad rock, like Creed and Nickelback. And I go, first off, pretty good description of a genre. And I said, yes. And then I played Higher by Creed. And
Brandon, and people said, is this really him?
And people, it's one of those moments where you're like, oh, this is fun. The crowd's engaged and singing along. And then you go in your head and go, but they haven't cared near this much about anything else I've done. And when I told Ted about this, his response was, so I guess you're a Creed cover band now. And I went,
guess that's what it is.
That gets the people going.
Wow. Had these people been drinking? Could that have influenced their behavior?
Well, we were at a brewery, and
they had come to excess,
and they had come from another party, and presumably were on their way to another kind of party.
This was the after party before the after.
I would like to think that I caught them at a dip in the evening, a lull, if you will, a valley perhaps, and then we took them higher, and then they went out. And their evening, come on, let's go there. It's all vowels.
It's uncanny. It's pretty good.
Well,
this does not bode well for their marriage, is what I'm saying.
No, she's requesting divorce dad rock.
What is this?
Here's the thing, though. At least they'll get a kid out of it. You can't be a divorced dad unless you're a dad. So have a baby, spin some Creed. With arms wide open.
Listen.
It was.
That's fun, though.
Well,
do you know what? I do appreciate that you are a musician who will take requests. That's super fun. And that's scary. That is scary.
It can be. I think so. I think
you're very brave.
Well,
and you're only getting braver.
Thank you. You're only going higher. No, I feel like sometimes people will come up and request songs that are like pretty complex, or songs that I just don't know. Like I do not know the melody of.
You do have a wide musical vocabulary, though. I'll say that for you.
Well, I try to. I appreciate that.
You do.
Well, but here's the thing. If I know the melody of the song and I can look at the chords and back into it, like I can figure it out.
Sure.
But if I just don't know the melody, that's when I have to be like, I'm so sorry, I don't know this one.
I'm not a jukebox.
Yeah, except for last time I played at Frenzy, a guy came up and requested a song by me. And I didn't remember how to play it. And I had to apologize and say, I'm so sorry.
What song?
It's called See You in the Morning. I've played it once, and that was to record it. And then I went, okay, bye. And he was like, are you kidding? That's my favorite. And I was like, weird. Here's Higher by Creed.
Deep cut.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall. But there's nothing more demoralizing than someone requesting your song because you're like, oh, you know something I've done? Wait.
2, 3, 4.
Come on, let's go there. This is Creed.
I'm wheezing.
But yeah, other than that, goodness, did an office sleepover with Ben last night.
Oh.
But other than that, super mellow, laid back, not a whole lot going on. What about you?
Does Leo join you for office sleepovers?
No, he doesn't.
He's
because
not allowed.
He will ruin everything.
He ruins.
There's too many stealable items. If there's something he can grab and run off with, he is persona non grata.
Leo is Brandon's other son.
Yes, and he's the.
For those of you just joining us, he's Brandon's other child.
Leo's the under the stairs son. I always wanted a pantry boy, and I just stuff him in there, and it's. Pantry boy,
fetch me a Waterloo.
Fetch me goldfish crackers, pantry boy. I've a hankering for a salty treat. Back to the pantry with you now, pantry boy. Chop, chop.
A pantry boy. It's so good.
A pantry boy is a one-way ticket to being a divorced dad rock fan.
Yeah,
Quit putting our other
it's
son.
It's a one-way ticket to the Slammer. It should be.
You can keep the house. Leave me my pantry boy. Leave me my pantry boy and my Creed CDs.
I hate it. That's all I need. So the Oscars were last night. Did you happen to catch any of those?
It's just an honor to be nominated.
Right.
I didn't catch any of them.
I didn't either. I did all the catch up this morning.
Gross on what?
Everything. Eggs.
Ketchup. I just saw, can I tell you something that I just saw and I tried to screenshot it, but it all happened so fast. It was an ad for Heinz gravy.
Okay.
And it said,
white or brown?
Brown.
Okay.
And it said, would you put gravy on a hot dog? You would if it was Heinz. And then it showed them dousing the shaboing boing in brown gravy. And then at the end it goes, gravy, it's the new ketchup. And I said out loud to myself and no one else, well, no, it isn't. Gravy's the old gravy.
But look at you advertising for Heinz gravy for free.
It's not that I don't want Heinz gravy. It's that I don't want a Hebrew national shaboing boing swimming in it.
Agree.
Put it on a biscuit.
Agree.
Where gravy belongs. Gravy's the new ketchup.
How dare
That's
you?
like, you just say anything is the new anything.
How dare you, Heinz?
That's just the weirdest, like, writing room thing. It's like someone kicked in the door and was like, we need it now. I don't know.
I think they had a strategy, and I think it worked.
How do we sell gravy? No, the only thing that I got
gravy sells itself.
Well, that's historically. Have I told you about the biscuits and gravy, man?
No.
What if there was no story? That was just it. No, one day it was at the height of my restaurant
Shenanigans.
Yeah, I was trying to think of what to call it. Anyways.
Purgatory.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty good.
I was in the 7th circle of my restaurant purgatory.
Anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
So I was driving to Stillwater to work a shift that I was not expected to work. It was like something came up and I had to be there, and I was driving.
What a delight.
Oh, man. So I literally got called out of bed one time to get yelled at by a kid's father because he was asked to stay and work late. Like stuff like that.
Absolutely not.
And I wanted to say, sir, I'm a grown man.
I'm a grown man.
I'm a grown man. But he did not treat me like one.
Nope.
And I was like, yes, sir. Dude was 3 years younger than me. So so I'm driving to Stillwater, and I stopped at the Pride gas station in Perkins, Oklahoma, because I'd taken the back road, Highway 33.
You must have.
Right. It's the smart people way. It's faster.
Okay.
And so I was driving, and I pulled in. And as I was walking to go to the bathroom in the on queue and pick up so it was like a bottle of water or something. I don't know. I stopped there to grab something. As I walked in, I saw an old man, had to be in his 80s, sitting by himself in the gas station in overalls with no shirt underneath.
Yes.
Eating biscuits and gravy from the gas station, looking happier than I've ever felt in my entire life. And I had a moment of weird, introspective, like existential crisis of being like, does this guy have it figured out? Shirtless with overalls at the Pride, eating gas station biscuits and gravy while I'm trying to build a restaurant empire that's imploding all around me. The crushing weight of the obligations that I have built for myself while Cletus is sitting here in his Carhartt's nips out, eating gas station beaky and gravy. He's eating the new catsup. And here I am, driving to make sandwiches for a bunch of ingrates, peeling off at the Pride just so I can feel alive for a couple of seconds. And here he is, just loving it. This is the moment that I realized that I was like the only prisoner living in a structure of my own creation. And it was all because I saw Cletus, whiskers with just crumbs hanging out of them. Could have been today's biscuits, could have been yesterday's biscuits.
It doesn't matter.
Clinging to his face. I mean, come on. This is me. Little Mr. Entrepreneur in his Nissan Altima on the way to go make a club sangy.
In his red polo shirt.
In his red polo shirt, half tucked,
Khakis.
half tucked in. Khakis, just
New Balance,
just
non-slip.
Just marinara stained New Balances. Right? Just a pocket of self-loathing on his way to just add to make another deposit in his safety deposit box of shame. On his way, just to really do it. Here he is, guys.
Brandon
Took out a loan.
Nothing is wasted. Nothing is wasted.
Oh my gosh. Better hurry.
So guys, to all the people who tell you to stay in school.
To all the people that tell you to follow your dreams, tell them to shut up.
To get that MBA. Just get you a pair of overalls.
Just get you a pair of overalls, blast chest out. Get you some biscuits, get you some gravy, mix them together. Sit down by yourself.
Listen, what's amazing is this 1000% happened. Because this is so you.
And I've carried it with me every day since.
I bet you think about that gentleman frequently.
All the time. Because the look on his face was contentment that I have never known. He was so pleased. Unless your dream is to sit at the Pride in your overalls eating biscuits and gravy, don't bother following your dreams.
Listen.
Just have your dreams tell you where they're going to be later and meet up with them then.
Listen, this is the best story ever. But also, you know that nothing is wasted. Everything has led you.
Cletus might have been wasted. I don't know. He was so happy.
Oh my gosh.
It was something that happened in my life, and it steered me. I don't know.
I don't know where. It's still steering me.
I'm here.
So Oppenheimer was the big winner.
Cletus was the big winner. Let's be real. Oppenheimer's a close second.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
I haven't either.
Because I don't have the time.
Yeah, it's a long one.
I know. That's my thing. Is it's just like
I don't have the emotional capacity.
It's kind of tough, and I feel like that's
Spiritual capacity.
That's such a just a ridiculous reason to not have seen it, because clearly it's wonderful and all of that. Same with Killers of the Flower Moon. It's like I have this weird mental block of like, oh gosh, it's gonna take me 4 days to watch it,
and it's gonna take me 4 days to get over it.
Well, sure.
Anyway, it was the big winner. Also, the fashion last night. I did do a fashion recap and a kind of a catch up on all that. Guys, full sequins. Full sequins. I think fashion trends are trickling down from also just the mainstream, but into the more formal red carpet spaces.
Okay.
So where we in the 90s were wearing full sequins, we're back there again.
It's always back.
We also have a lot of volume.
Voluminous
shapes on the red carpet.
Okay.
Bustles.
Are we bustling?
We're bustling.
Are we bustling?
Sketching and bustling.
Sketching and bustling. Welcome back.
Ariana Grande, her dress, it could have fit 17 Arianas inside. She's a tiny thing.
She's not a big. She's not a big person.
She's a mere slip of a person.
A mere slip of a person. When they asked her, "What are you gonna wear tonight?" and she was like,
17 bustles.
The parachute from gym class.
That's it.
Like, give it.
But in pink.
But in ruffles.
Yeah.
Call me Mark Ruffalo, because I'm ruffling. What? Listen,
What?
The only thing I know about the Oscars last night is this.
Okay.
Is that Mary Steenburgen was looking great. And I
didn't see.
Do you know how I know this?
No.
Because not one, but two separate people sent me text messages that said, Burge on the Oscars, looking great. That's it. Two. You know that you've made it. You've made it when multiple people are sending you Burge updates.
Yeah. When you're associated with the Burge in any form or fashion.
It's it. That's all I need.
Cletus,
you've Cletused. When you can listen, when you finally Burge, you have Cletused. And that's the thing.
Listen to my wheezing. It's awful.
Whenever you can pop on your Carhartts.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. Sit down with a heaping styrofoam container of biscuits and gravy. Biscuits and gravy. It's when you've made it. You've done it.
You've Burged.
Your Venn diagrams have overlapped.
We sprang forward, guys. Ugh. We sprang forward. Do you hate it? Do you hate it so much, or do you hate falling back more? They're both bad.
Springing forward, depending on what you've got the day of. Normally, it doesn't get me as bad, but I woke up in the morning and I had to play drums that morning.
Yes.
And I just mentally had not adjusted to the fact that it had changed. And so I got up, I made my breakfast. I was like, I've got an hour and a half to listen to these songs I got to play today.
I got to learn these songs right now.
And eat breakfast. So I made a whole heap and plate of breakfast. No biscuits, no gravy, but eggs and bacon. And I was going to sit down and do it. And then something clicked in my head. I was like, oh no, I've got 6 minutes to make it up there. Oof. So I drove with my knee and ate eggs and bacon.
It's not safe.
No, I mean, there's actually extensive studies that show that dietary cholesterol is not linked to blood cholesterol.
Are there? What about traffic accidents?
Oh, we're talking about that. I thought you were talking about the health benefits of eggs, which are a superfood, by the way.
They are. Don't let them lie to you guys.
Don't let big
Veggie.
Big Veg, which was my nickname in high school.
Oh.
What's up, Big Veg? Get off the couch, Big Veg.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I don't like springing forward. I do enjoy having the longer days.
I do like that.
That's a delight.
I like when the sun stays out a little bit longer because I'm the type that if I find myself out of the house and the sun's down, I'm so mad about it.
Yeah.
Angered.
I gotta crawl back into my coffin.
Get out of here. I gotta go back and be a Big Veg.
What?
The vegging out.
Got it.
You know.
No, I got it. I get it.
Anyways.
I
like the longer days.
We spring forward. Also, guys, we saw the results of the primary elections, you know?
Oh, for politics?
Yeah. Onward, but how? Is what I say.
People ran for politics this week?
Well, within the last week.
Ugh.
Onward, but how, guys?
Oh.
And you know what, though? I just keep thinking that good's going to prevail. It's going to be okay. I don't know how, but I just have to believe that it is.
And ladies and gentlemen,
that's what gets me out of bed.
And that's the platform that my sister's running on.
No, I will never.
Is it's going to get better. I know, guys. I don't know how.
Magically.
Listen. Brandon's platform is as follows.
Okay.
And it's what's going to make everyone the happiest.
Okay. I would vote for that at this point.
A gravy for every biscuit and a nip for every overall. USA. USA. My running mate is Cletus.
Yes.
And we're going to be fine.
We're going to be fine.
Everybody.
We're going to be happy.
We're setting up a separate voting poll at the Am Pride in Perkins.
Yes.
Show up and every vote, free biscuits and gravy for you.
Forget your I voted sticker.
We get one of those too, but it's just going to rip your chest hair out because you're shirtless in your overalls.
No, but for reals, I was texting with my friend Mel. Hi, Mel. About this last week. And she texted me, light is more easily seen in the darkness. And that has stuck with me all week. And I think if we just keep working for good however we can in the spaces that we can, then people will see that good will prevail regardless of the outcome of the election.
Okay.
And this is what's keeping me going each day. But what's amazing is that statement that I just gave, no matter what political party you are, part of, you probably think I'm referring to your party. Good will prevail.
Oh, sure.
And that speaks to how divided and polarized we truly are.
That's what I know.
We think that our side is correct, whatever that may be.
That's what makes this country great. Is a complete and total lack of self-awareness. Here's the thing, guys. America's just one big comments section.
Today it is.
We live in one.
Yes.
And we're all right.
Yes.
And here's the thing, guys. If we could all just, hey, come on, we need someone to lead us. And there's only one Cletus, and he's going to take us higher. Guys, here's the thing. If ketchup's the new gravy or gravy's the new ketchup, and we need a leader named Cleater, and he's going to come in here, shirtless, powerful, barrel-chested, he's going to bring us to the land of milk and honey. What's that? What's milk and honey? It's the new biscuits and gravy. Can you take me higher? Cletus 2024. Guys, listen.
I would wear a Cletus 2024 t-shirt.
Please lead us, Cletus.
But guys, the truth be told, neither political party has all the answers. Neither one of them.
Oh, because they're made up of people.
Neither one of them does.
Because they're made up of dumb humans like us.
Onward but how, guys. Okay, last Wednesday, for Crindy's birthday, we took her to lunch.
Hey, speaking of which, her present just came in the mail because apparently Chico's needs to mail hard copy gift cards.
Chico sponsors Chico's.
Sponges cheeks.
So we took one to lunch at Madère Lao Kitchen, which Madère, I learned, means...
Did you do some research?
Come eat or come through.
Love that. Oh, you know what? There's a sign on the thing, a neon sign that says come through.
There you go.
So how about that?
That's what it means.
Connecting dots here, guys.
Laotian?
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 Laotian.
Laos. So you have been there multiple times. You've talked about it on the podcast multiple times.
I come through.
Local people, guys, if you have not eaten there, it's in the Plaza District.
Off 16th.
It is such a special dining experience.
Pretty great.
It's singular, unlike anything I've ever eaten, particularly in the metro area.
Oh, goodness.
Right?
Right. Totally.
But truly, and I concur with what you've said in the past, best chicken to be had.
So great.
In Oklahoma City.
It's so great.
Wings and drumsticks.
Flavor.
Whatever they put on those is chef's kiss.
Do you know what it is? They're just tossing them in Heinz gravy is all it is.
That's it.
Secret's out. Madère.
Wouldn't have known.
No, it's so good. It is so delicious. And it's honestly, if we're talking,
value.
I was going to say, if we're talking, like quality of food, quality of atmosphere, dining experience, all the things, of the things that make for a wonderful dining experience at a restaurant, for the money,
top to bottom,
kind of unbelievable. Like what they charge for how good it is.
Because we got a ton of food.
Yeah.
We ate every bite of it.
Yeah.
Every bite of it.
Yeah. We could have eaten more.
Yeah, I could have eaten more chicken. I didn't want to be gross though, but I could have eaten more chicken.
See, that's the difference between you.
I live to be gross.
It's quite literally all I want to do.
That's all I do. But as we were walking in to eat, Mom grabbed you and she said, "Oh, Brandon, you're so cute."
Is that the end of that story?
What?
Yeah, it's a weird greeting. And while I completely agree,
yeah.
It's not. It normally doesn't take the place of hello.
Mm-hmm.
But
when it's your mom,
if honestly though, if everyone out there could just greet me that way from now on,
big hug, big squeeze. Oh, Brandon, you're so cute.
Brandon, you're so cute.
And honestly, all of us deserve a mom who says that to us, guys. Grindy's the best.
Grindy's the best.
She had a good birthday. I
think
she
did.
One of her favorite things is to try new food places.
She likes new food places.
And she also likes us. So combine those two things.
Well, I'm pretty cute.
Well, anyway. Okay, Hope finally presented her massive project at school.
You sent a video of it.
She had her living wax museum.
Yeah.
Which is the biggest project of the 4th grade year at her school.
I don't want to brag.
And they choose someone from the state they've been assigned. We know hers was New Jersey. She chose
Judy Bloom.
Judy Bloom.
Chugi Brooms.
Author.
It's the knockoff. It's
Brooms.
it's the family of Judy Bloom books. She's the bag cereal Floogie Boongs.
She looked great.
She looked like an 80-year-old author woman, and that's the highest praise I can give her.
She had such a good wig.
She looked like Chugi Bloom Benjamin buttoned herself and then showed up at her school.
She looked so great.
Greetings and salutations. I'm Chugi Bloongs, and I wrote books. I wrote Soup and Fudge, and it's the best book about a fudge boy who's under the stairs in the cabinet pantry.
Listen, isn't Ben doing a book report on fudge? Super fudge?
Double fudge.
Double fudge.
Eat that, Hope.
Well.
Good luck with your super fudge. We're over here. Good luck with your Chugi Bloongs and your Sugi Fug. We're over here with our double fudge. No, he just did it the other day.
Okay. How'd it go?
It went great. He nailed it. It was also the day after he did his musical.
Oh, I heard that went great. He was a jester.
He was a jester. He had a kazoo part. I
did hear that he cut the bells off his hat.
Well, listen.
He didn't want to suffer them.
He didn't want to be obnoxious. And then he played a kazoo solo. So here's the thing about the kazoo.
Okay.
Is shout out Sweet D.
D.
I wish I had it in my hands right now. So just imagine. Hold on. Because that's how a kazoo sounds to me.
Close.
Sweet D got us a kazoo for our podcast as a sound effect.
Yes.
And Ben came home one day kind of bragging that he was given the jester part and he had a kazoo part. And I got immediately excited and was like, dude, I've got a kazoo. You can practice. And then I handed him my kazoo and immediately regretted my decision because the soundtrack of my life for the next several days was aimless, shapeless kazoo blowing as he just paraded around the house. At this point, the bells were still on his hat. So he's like, I might as well strap cymbals to his knees and give him a foghorn, give him a vuvuzela like they had at the World Cup a few years ago.
Didgeridoo as well.
Give him a didge.
A didge. But I will say for this Living Wax Museum, the children they cut out a red circle that was
it's their button.
Button.
Yeah, you gotta have a button.
You push the button.
And then they talk.
And then they come to life and give you their spiel. I will say
that I would love it if that was a real functionality for children. Shut up till I push your hand button, cabinet boy or pantry child. Until I want a fig Newton, I'm not going to touch your button.
Listen.
Back with the granolas with you.
Stop it with the overnight oats. I will say this. When the children would snap to life and look me in my eyes so earnestly and give their script.
Well, you got to commit.
You got to commit.
If you're a wax figure, you got to commit to it.
Well, and many of them did. And I will say I teared up more than once. I made it weird.
Very cool.
I made it weird for some kids because they were so earnest and I knew how hard they worked and they looked so good. And it brought me to tears because I thought, this is such a sweet moment. And they are overcoming fears by doing public speaking. And how many adults will look you in your eye and earnestly speak to you these days? Not many. And we lose that after childhood.
It's because they don't have
teared up.
It's because no one has a button. Here's the thing.
We need construction paper buttons, guys.
You went as an emotionally unstable wax figure.
I am stable. I am just in tune with the ways people are connecting. And
there
I
it is.
see it, and it brings me to tears.
Crindy told me that our dear friends, Jess and Levi's son, Barrick, committed hard to the wax figure. Like he wouldn't budge till you activated him.
And when his head was kind of down.
Yeah.
And when you push it, he'd. And in fact,
He's a real Daniel Day-Lewis. Commit.
Yeah, method. I stood and just watched him for a while as he interacted with other, viewers.
Sure.
Every time.
Well, you got to. See, again, commit.
Every time. And then when he was finished, he would almost like power down.
Yeah.
Would
he go?
No. Because that's dumb.
Well, tell that to Christian Bale. Whatever.
Anyway, I'm so proud of her. She did a great job. Okay, Friday night, you were invited, but you didn't come because you were playing at Frenzy. We went to dinner at Charleston's with Mom and Dad. The kids and I did because Jeff was out of town. And then we went to the Edmond Memorial High School production of Beauty and the Beast.
Sure.
When I tell you, this is one of the best productions I've ever seen, not just for a high school. I am not lying. It was transcendent. And I know that's weird to say Beauty and the Beast would be transcendent. These children, these students, so unbelievably talented. We were there to watch our friend Nathaniel play Chip the teacup.
Oh.
He did a phenomenal job. He's in middle school. He got pulled up from the minors.
JV to varsity.
Yeah.
Go Dogs take state. He jumped up to the big stage.
He did it. And what was cool about him is that, first of all, the costumes were insane. Costumes, props, and scenery. I think they rented them from some big thing.
Okay, sure.
As Chip the Teacup.
From costumes, balloons, and stuff. You remember the store growing up in Stillwater? It was literally called Costumes, Balloons, and Stuff.
Yeah, and the owner was Maxine. Shout out Maxine.
I loved costumes, balloons, and stuff. Anyway, back to your story.
So, as Chip the Teacup, he was pushed around on a cart by Mrs. Potts.
Sure.
The whole thing. But this cart that he was in was an optical illusion. Because from the front, it looked like you could see through it. But it was like a mirror situation.
Sure.
And he was just in the cart the whole time, and his head was through the little cup, and he would twist.
Oh, he was like a cup head.
He was a cup head. But it was so fantastic. These students were so talented. And again, I'm just reminded of the power of art to lift us up and to connect us. Man, art.
You think that's good? Get ready to come see my unlicensed off Broadway version of it called Boogie and the Beef. And it's us dancing.
Who's us?
That's just me. No one else will do it. Boogie and the Beef is coming to a community center near you. And
cool.
It's $80 a ticket.
Oh, goodness.
And you bring your own beef.
Okay.
And I bring the boogie.
Okay. Sounds great.
Anyway, I'm better than you, Edmond Memorial students. My
great.
version's better. Did Lumiere have actual flames?
Lumiere did not have actual flames, but his costume was quite something.
Boo.
No, his costume was great. And he had little, they looked like flames. I will say this for Lumiere. Unbelievable. That guy is going places. Unbelievable.
Not without flame hands, he's not. When we saw the Broadway version,
so good.
Lumiere actually had fire hands.
Yeah. Well, probably would have set off the sprinklers in the auditorium.
Okay.
It would have been like waiting for Guffman. They don't like to have fire
poked in their noses. Here's the thing, though. But what you don't understand is one of the biggest moments in Boogie and the Beef is we actually do set off the fire alarms.
Do you?
The sprinklers.
Oh.
And it's Heinz gravy all over everyone.
That sounds great.
It's the worst show you've ever seen. You're going to hate it.
I'm not coming. Okay, my fellas had a sleepover on Saturday night. But what made this one special, and you'll appreciate this, you may have seen my Instagram
Don't tell me what I'll appreciate.
You may have seen it on my story.
Oh, I did, but I was driving and I couldn't watch it. I need to go back and watch it because I saw the video, but I didn't.
It's off now.
But okay.
It's off now, so missed it.
I wouldn't say I missed it.
They had a sleepover. And my sons are musical. Harrison drums, Asher plays guitar and bass. And they had some musical friends over. And they jammed. They had a jam sesh.
So
it was very long, very loud.
So you lost the day.
This was the night we were about to spring forward. Anyway, I made him shut it down before too late.
Back to the pantry.
Guys, I set up the air mattress in the pantry for you.
It's fine.
But it was so fun. No. And it just took me straight back to growing up when you would constantly drum.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm as sensitive to the noise as most people would be because of that.
It was like training.
You desensitized me.
Yeah, well, and you're welcome. And honestly, finally, you're welcome. Thank you for saying something.
The recognition.
It's just nice to be nominated.
Guys, a funny thing happened to me the other day at Ross Dress for Less. Already here for it. Okay. So I'm on the hunt for a certain Nike hoodie that I picked up for Harrison several weeks ago. It's his favorite shirt because, we've discussed how Nike is awfully proud of what they do.
They're very proud.
And they had this one hoodie, and every time I pass by a Ross, I just pop in and I think maybe I'll discover it again. Anyways, this particular trip, I did not find the Nike hoodie in the men's section, so I go back to the children's section to see if I might be able to find one for Asher.
Okay.
Didn't find it. What I did find, however, were the most shame-filled, anxiety-inducing garments for children that I've ever seen.
Tell me about it.
Okay. No wonder our children are anxious. It's the clothes.
Is that what
the clothes.
Have we gotten to the bottom of it?
It's actually the social media and the general state of the world.
It's not the social media. It's not the crippling state of the economy. It's none of these things.
It's the clothes.
It's not violence. It's not hate speech. It's none of it. It's the clothes.
It's not climate change.
It's none of it because none of that's real, guys.
Okay.
I'll tell you what's real. Ross Dress for Less. That's reality.
Mm-hmm. That's where it all goes down.
It's where it all goes down.
So I want to read you some of the sayings that were on the clothes for elementary age children. Okay?
Can't wait.
I took pictures of these because I was incredulous. I'll show them to you later.
I can't wait.
It's going to build. I'm going to start with the least and go. Okay.
It's classic.
Number 1, stay positive. Okay, run of the mill.
Yes, sure.
It's a classic.
Sure.
But there's some pressure there. Stay positive.
Please.
Right? Whatever you do.
Could you at least be like, could you try to stay positive?
Comma, please.
Por favor, yeah.
Okay, second one. Stay authentic. So we have imperatives here.
Yeah.
They might as well say, or else.
Sure. That's what they all say in the back. There's a back tag that just says, or else.
Okay. Here's the next one. Here for a good time, not for a long time.
Like on Earth? Or at the party?
I think on Earth. And this is true, but this is not something that usually settles on people until middle age. Like I'm fully in that headspace.
Oh, for sure. For sure. It's like I wasn't wearing a onesie that says die early and leave a sexy corpse. You know?
There's a t-shirt. There's a t-shirt. Wow. Okay. Here's the next one. Mm-hmm. Strive to be better.
Than what?
Yourself.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, but again, not for an 8-year-old's t-shirt. Yeah. Strive to be better,
right.
Braxton.
Right. Well, here's the thing. This all makes sense and actually ties back to early in the episode because when you're truly content with who you are and what you're doing with your life, you don't even need a t-shirt.
It's all gravy.
You just wear your overalls with no t-shirt because all the t-shirts have these like orders on them from the hostage taker line of
Cletus rejects them.
Cletus rejects. What is this that's happening? Is that you or is that? I think it's me, actually.
Me.
I was about to give you grief and guess what? Mm-hmm. Whoopsie daisy. Mm-hmm. Smee. Shmee.
I'm the problem. Okay, but my favorite is enjoy life and challenge yourself to be better.
On a shirt?
On a shirt for a child.
That's a weird thing.
Let the children live.
It's also a lot.
Let the children live, Ross.
It's also a lot of words for a shirt. Mm-hmm. Like, have it be quick.
Mm-hmm. How about just enjoy life? Go fly a kite. Put your toes in the grass.
It's too many words now still.
No, I'm just saying this the spirit. Enjoy life is that.
Life's a beach.
Yeah.
You know?
But not enjoy life and challenge yourself to be better.
Enjoy life and challenge yourself to be better because your parents are already disappointed in you and getting progressively more disappointed in you and you're going to live under the pantry forever and no girl's ever going to like you, you stupid idiot.
I don't know.
Flip it over. Or else.
Just an arrow.
Turn over shirt. Turn shirt inside out. It's reversible, depending on what your day's doing.
I don't know. I was just very discouraged. Part of me wanted to buy them all up just so...
To get them off the streets.
Yeah, get them off the streets.
Get these shirts off the streets.
That's true.
Cletus?
It's true. Anyway, guys, let the children live. What are we doing to the kids?
That's our message.
It's tough to be a kid these days. It always has been, but there are certainly challenges to this generation that are unique.
Feels like there's no escaping it is the problem. Like,
because it's so pervasive. It's the media.
Things could get to, like, you could have a bad day at Stillwater Middle School.
You could have been bullied.
You could have had
it doesn't follow you home.
Right. You could have had a rough day, but once you got home, you could turn it off probably. Like you could not have social media. You could not be connected. Like you could at least take that time to recuperate.
That's it.
And that just doesn't seem like it exists anymore.
It's so pervasive, guys. Let the children live. Okay, on that note.
Good.
Welcome to Youth Corner.
Oh, okay. Segued into it.
There's a new thing.
I know, guys.
Turn
Here's
it
the thing.
off.
I put it on so that it would be doing it, and they'd be like, "Man, these guys have really got some stuff cooking." This podcast has got. These are
return our emails. Producer.
Every one of those coming through is it's a sponsorship offer.
Skechers.
And I'm telling you, oh my God, this isn't even live.
It's not even live. How do they know?
Oh, Heinz knows.
Oh, they always know. Okay, here's the thing that is, and correct me if I'm wrong, because
you're wrong.
You may know about this.
Okay.
And you may be like, yeah, that's always been a thing. Okay, crease protectors for shoes.
To protect your shoes from getting creased?
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Okay, thank you. I'm telling you what, apparently creases are the worst thing that could happen to a middle schooler or a high schooler. Creases in your shoes.
They clearly did not live my middle school experience because creases were the least of my worries.
Forget about failing a class. Forget about getting broken up with. Forget about, not passing your driver's test. Those aren't the worst things that could happen to you. It's creases in your shoes.
Creases are a made-up problem.
Well, they seem to be for me. And I'll tell you, again, sponsor us, Nike. It's the Nikes. It's the Air Force Ones. It's the Jordans. They're leather. Yeah. And when you wear them, they naturally get creases where your toes bend. That's what happens to all leather shoes.
Yeah.
But these kids, you know what they are? They're sneakerheads.
They think they're sneakerheads.
And so these crease protectors go inside the shoe, and it's like a plastic, fairly flexible plastic thing.
It's like a collar stay for a collar.
Yeah. But apparently this is one of the worst things that can happen to your shoes.
It's not.
It isn't.
It's not. That's dumb. And that's coming from a person who was there at the infancy of the sneakerhead movement with Jordans. We lived in a day when that was the whole deal. All these people now pretending like they're into the Jordans. Get in line.
Ain't it.
You ain't it, and you don't know. A crease in a Jordan? Come on. The only thing that you need to worry about with your Jordans is you don't wear them out and about. You only wear them on the court. You don't want to get them curbed. If you get your Jordans curbed, that's a problem. But you get Jordans creased, that's just putting some miles on it. If you're going to be
but they don't want to put miles on it.
Well, then
I'm not saying this about my own sons because they wear theirs every day.
If you're a proper sneakerhead and you are a collector, you're not wearing those sneakers really anyways. You're keeping them in the box for collection purposes. If you're going to wear your sneakers out and about,
they're going to get creases.
They're going to get creased.
It's like your face, guys.
Yeah.
If you're going to use your face to make expressions, it's going to get creased.
Yeah, and that
And there is no protection.
It's a life well lived.
There's no protection.
There is none. There's no protection. I've been trying different spells, potions,
serums,
gravies,
Botox.
None of it works. Oh, speaking of which, I got an update from a dear friend of the pod who we need to talk to. Who she and her husband are going to be Jackie. She's going to be our face filler. Consultant because she said her husband is a dentist, and she said dentists actually are some of the best people to consult about that because they understand facial structure and how it all works.
I've heard that.
And I was like, Jackie, get ready.
She's going to give us Botox on the air.
Because we're going to, let's talk about it.
Jackie, sponsor us.
Get the creases out of my face sneakers. Daddy's hitting the clubs. I got a real John Gosselin over here. Gonna get my affliction and my divorced dad rock. I'm gonna shoot crease protector into my face.
Wow.
And I'm gonna floss.
I'm just saying.
Dabbing. Have you ever seen that? And it's real, confirmed real. What? There was like a Cinco de Mayo celebration that was being DJ'd by John Gosselin at a Chili's one time.
All of that
is at no point during that sentence did I think it was going to get any weirder, and it progressively just did.
Yeah.
Pretty incredible.
Yeah.
John Gosselin, DJing at your local Chili's.
He's out here. Okay.
But yes, so Jackie is going to actually inform us of what is actually like a real thing. We know nothing. We're just saying nonsense.
Well, that's clear.
About anything. We need experts on every topic because we're just flying blind here.
We absolutely do. Really quick, I haven't given any news from the Nextdoor app recently. That's because I had to uninstall it because Onward But How. It
was too much.
I can't with it.
Okay.
It's not meant for espousing your political beliefs. That's not what it's for. Mm-hmm. And they're supposed to edit that stuff out. They don't.
Well, come on.
I think they encourage it.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, I did reinstall this week just to see what's been going on. The biggest news I can tell you, aside from the book banning and all the nonsense that's happening here locally, and it is nonsense.
Totally.
Anyway.
Pause for effect.
Pause for effect. Let it land. Okay, is the fact that there is a lot of outrage about pizza topping shortages.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I can get on board with this if this is a true issue.
Is it a true issue? Because there was a picture posted of this pizza in question, and it didn't look so bad to me.
Put the glaciers on the back burner. We're talking pizza shortage. Okay? Polar bears, fend for yourself. Daddy needs bacon. Daddy needs pep.
Book burning. Who?
Book burning. What I need is I need salted cured meats and an
piled high
abundance of cheeses.
Guys, I can't with it. I can't with the Nextdoor app, but I will stay on for a while for you good people.
This is
just to let you know what's going on.
It's the equivalent of being a journalist out in the field. Really, really taking one for the team here.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
How is your algorithm?
Don't know his name, but I happened upon an incredibly upsetting account. It's just a guy who puts giant rubber like gloves on his head and then pours stuff into them, and then it just leaks out everywhere. Oh. The first one I saw was him just filling it with Sunny Delight.
What?
And then the next one was SpaghettiOs.
Ew.
It's awful to watch. Okay. But it's where we are as a society.
It's where we are.
Our heads are all in a rubber glove full of Sunny Delight and SpaghettiOs, and that's
accurate.
The message of this podcast, guys.
And that
strive to be better. Swim through the SpaghettiOs to the surface.
Only here for a short time, not a long time.
We're all gonna die.
Gosh,
this shirt sucks as much as everything else.
Our poor children.
Anyway,
I have not spent tons of time on social media lately because Onward But How. And I don't really have anything new to report except that people, I've really curated my feeds over the last several years.
Sure.
To be a healthy place for me.
Mm-hmm. How's that going?
Not great, because this week with the primaries and such, people are speaking out a little bit more. And I say social media isn't the place to change minds.
Phooey.
Change minds up close. In real.
See, there's a t-shirt. No, there's a t-shirt. Change minds up close.
Do it.
Boom.
Mm-hmm. I'll try. Anyway, what you watching, reading, listening to?
What have I been watching? Again, finishing Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Survivor, Tournament of Champions. There was something. Oh, watch the new Zac Efron movie with John Cena called Ricky Stenicki.
I saw that.
It's kind of fun.
Is it fun?
It's dumb, but it's kind of fun.
Zac Efron having a moment.
A little bit.
A little bit of a moment.
His face looks so different, but it's because he had that accent and had to have complete facial reconstruction.
Okay.
I was informed of that by Amanda, dear friend of the pod and listener, Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
Because this is how he messed his face up.
Okay.
Jaw running, slipped and hit his face on a granite fountain.
Oh.
Is what they said. And he had to have full facial. And so it's probably incredible that they got it back to where it is, but it's just
different.
It's definitely
a little
different.
unsettling.
It's definitely different.
When you're used to High School Musicals acts.
Yeah, it's like seeing Tom Hanks in the Polar Express. Just something's not quite right.
Yeah.
But the movie's fun, and I actually shockingly enjoyed it.
Okay.
Do you know what I did not shockingly enjoy? The musical of Mean Girls. Didn't translate well to the television.
Okay, because man, we love that movie.
Didn't translate well. Other than that, I listened to Elvis Presley's self-titled early release, like his debut album, start to finish the other day. I just finished listening to a Diana Ross record because Weiser's feed me these records. So anyway, that's what I've been doing.
All right.
What about you?
Classics. I finished, what's available, the last season of Love is Blind. Not proud of it. It's awful, and people are so mean. Mm-hmm. But I did watch that. Why would you ever go on a show like that just to invite the criticism? I don't know. Okay, I did watch With Hope the other day, and I've pitched it before on the pod. But speaking of Judy Blume, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, the film adaptation. But I watched it with my girl, and I will say this: this should be required watching for all preteen girls. Okay. But here's the caveat: you sit with your girl and you watch it with her, and you talk things out as they present themselves in the film, because this is where conversation is sparked and where learning happens.
This sounds like the worst.
No, it was great. And we have had so many great conversations, and I just think it's a great way to ready your girls for, huber-duber-duber-doobie.
Sure. What I do is
it's a great movie, guys. It's precious.
I just send my kid to the pantry.
Sure.
And
for yourself.
And I just hope there's the birds and the bees talk written on the side of a box of cereal or something. I hope he learns it in there.
Yeah. That's a great strategy.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Pantry boy.
Because guys, if you're not talking to your kids about these things, then they're going to go to one of two places for them. They're going to go to their friends, bad, or the internet, worse.
Or the Ampride and Perkins.
Or the Ampride, extra bad.
Extra good.
Okay. I've also been listening to the Wicked soundtrack a lot with Hope because we saw it and it was great. Also added Beauty and the Beast.
There you go.
Because we're enjoying this together. Okay, what's your warm heart?
Let's just say I'm stealing it. Let's celebrating Crindy. How about that?
Oh, that was a great day.
No, hold on. Let me rephrase that. Crindy telling me I was cute.
Oh, yes.
Even warmer than her birthday.
There it is.
My cuteness. What about yours?
Mine is the fact that I have a child who is enjoying musicals with me. I didn't know if I would. Harrison likes them okay. Asher, not so much. Hope loves them. And we love listening to the soundtracks. And I'm just excited to have a musical buddy.
Man, this is great because this is the first warm heart I've ever won. Thanks, guys, for listening to
You
Cold
like
Hands.
Musicals.
I won this one because I said our mother and you said musicals.
Oh.
Anyways, guys, bye.